你长得特别像一个人，可是那个人以前说他会一直保护我的，只有我一个人留在营地里。
是我不好，我这不来了吗？
In this video, we'll count down our picks for the top 10 Chinese drama where the male lead comes to take revenge, but falls for the girl.
你的伤我最清楚。
Revenge can be a theme in a drama, but it would be even more complicated if the drama was also a romantic genre. Even though the main character's life journey will be filled with resentment, there will always be sunshine illuminating their gray day. Well, what if the sunshine were the object of his grudge? It's like falling in love with your own enemy. Interesting and super complicated. Before we dive into our other lists, make sure you click subscribe and like, to stay with us and get more content like this. Thanks. Nice to meet you.
如果你爱上的这个女孩不是高慧的话，那我劝你打消这个念头。
可是感情这种事情，不是理智可以控制得了啊。
An aspiring designer almost loses everything due to a scheme to take her down. She falls in love with Yu Ji, the successor of Shengfeng Jewelry. Things do not go smoothly for Gao Jia after returning to China, but in order to pursue her passion, she gets a job at Shengfeng. After Gao Jia joins Shengfeng, she becomes fascinated with the exquisite beauty of traditional Chinese jewelry and becomes set on creating designs that fuse Eastern and Western influences. Alas, their cooperation and budding romance encounter roadblocks due to Yu Ji's stepmother, Mu Ziyun. She is also Gao Jia's aunt who has been conspiring to take over the company.
"你要在订婚礼上这样羞辱我！
从我知道你瞒着我你跟穆子云的关系开始，我的心早就已经死了。
我们的感情就不值得你多一丝一毫的信任吗？
你有什么资格提感情
？Legend of Fu Yao.
傅瑶是我看得比命还重的人，倘若今日连我自己所爱都 hold 不住，明日我又如何能 hold 得住武周？
Adopted as an orphan, Fu Yao served as a slave for the Zan Yuan sect in the Taiyuan kingdom. After a series of tragedies, she journeyed across the lands in search of ways to lift the curse that blighted her life. Along the way, she meets the crown prince of Tiancong, Zhongsun Wu Ji, and falls in love with him. Together, they tackled political issues in the Five Kingdoms and unearthed secrets regarding her birth.
看到血雨腥风，如果让我放弃我的忠诚苟活，我宁愿死。
Joy of life.
我们女人是依靠男人而活，而选择对的那个人，才是最重要的求生之道。如果他要走的是死路，我想和他一起走。
Fan Xian grew up in a small town by the sea with his grandmother. Following a sudden visit of a poison master, his peaceful life quickly morphed into one filled with danger and hardship. After becoming rather skilled with medicine, poison and martial arts, he goes to the capital to find out more about his mysterious mother. He ends up on an adventure of marveling the world, getting tangled in politics, finding true love, figuring out his purpose in life and secrets of his world.
你的伤我最清楚。
Goodbye, my princess.
李晨莹，我原谅你。
你要原谅我什么？
我原谅我们所有的甜蜜、亏欠。
A love story revolves around the 9th princess of Western Liang as she journeys to the Central Plains to fulfill a marriage alliance with the crown prince. Having received overwhelming love and admiration as the 9th princess, Xiao Feng is forced to leave the life that she has known in order to become the crown princess. Her husband, the black-bellied crown prince, holds the highest position second only to one, the emperor. However, the Eastern Palace is the most dangerous place to be. For political reasons, the prince has no choice but to marry the princess from a foreign land. He has his own favored concubine while she has her own life. Two parallel lines begin to intersect in a place fraught with danger and deadly power play, and buried somewhere deep inside are memories that have yet to resurface. Bloody romance.
在这个世上根本就没有人在乎
我在乎你。
在这鬼话城里的姑娘和影子生情，那可是比死还大的重罪。
你想要站在高处，哪怕只有一天，这才是真正的你。
In the turbulent interregnum following the collapse of the Tang dynasty, a young daughter of a herbalist was tricked and sold into a brothel. After a harrowing escape from death, she eventually found herself in a city of female assassins. Assuming the new name of Wan Mei, she began to learn from ropes of being an assassin from Chang'an, a young man who acted as her guide and warder.
我们便今生今世永不相见。
Douluo Continent.
他们都睡了，别吵醒他们。呀，你身上真暖和，跟二明一样。
这不可能是现实，做梦，一定是在做梦。
The story about Tang San, who lost his mother since young, and he and his father depend on each other dearly. Tang San possesses extraordinary wits and talent since young, and aspires to be a great soul master, and then he came under the tutelage of Yu Xiaoging. There he meets an orphan girl named Gu Xiaowu, whom became sworn siblings with him. Later, to further improve his cultivation, Yu Xiaoging brings Tang San to Shrek Academy. There, Tang San, Xiao Wu and 5 other Yus form a group known as the Shrek Seven Devils. The 7 Yus later enter the Tian-Do Royal Academy, where they became embroiled in the prince's battle for power. In the meantime, Tang San also discovers the person who killed his mother, whom is actually Shui Qing in disguise.
你是唐昊的儿子，
想杀他，从我的尸体上抬回去吧！
You complete me.
那一年经历了什么？
关于大龙，我知道的也不比你多。哎，我帮你洗一下吧。
没事，我自己搓搓就行。
哎，等你搓就来不及了，到时候肯定洗不干净了。
Gao Shan is a dangerous lover scheming revenge for the sake of his father. Lin Wo is his girlfriend with high IQ. Gao Shan's father went bankrupt during the 1990s after Qin Shengsheng withdrew investment in his company at the most critical moment. As the two fall in love, Gao Shan faces a dilemma because of his father. Qin Shengsheng learns about Gao Shan's intentions and forces him to resign. Gao Shan leaves for Hong Kong to start over and meets an important benefactor, earning him the chance to grab his first pot of gold. Gao Shan returns to Beijing as a seasoned investor and crosses paths with Lin Wo, who has become a financial headhunter.
高山对你来说，爱情到底是什么？我以为你会懂我的坚持，就像我也懂你那样。
The Song of Glory.
她是本王的女人，本王定会守护她。
若她死，立刻绝不苟活。
Set in the Liu Song dynasty, with powerful aristocrats clamoring for power, the people of the Liu Song Empire have succumbed to the ensuing chaos. Desperate to bring peace to his crumbling nation, the young emperor, Liu Yikong, agrees to an alliance through marriage with the powerful Shen family. Facing off against one of the nation's most powerful and corrupt clans, Yikong and Li Jie must use every ounce of their wits and strength to defeat their foes. But peace doesn't come without a price, and the cost of this battle is tremendous. In the midst of so much heartache and despair, can this noble couple find a way to heal the wounds of a broken nation and at the same time, mend the wounds of their own broken hearts? The Romance of Tiger and Rose.
我跟你说，你长得特别像一个人，可是那个人以前说他会一直保护我的，只有我一个人留在营地里。
是我不好，我这不来了吗？
Chen Xiaoqian is an unknown screenwriter who winds up stuck in the world of her own creation. Now known as the Third Princess, a minor character who was supposed to die in the third episode, Chen Xiaoqian has to not only navigate a plot gone completely out of control but survive and find a way home. The problem? Han Shuo, a crown prince of an enemy city, the man her character kidnapped to be her husband. He's got his own agenda, and part of that might mean falling in love with the wrong girl. The Princess Wei Young.
谢谢你救了我的命，还没有请教恩人的姓名。
我叫李未央，我父亲是尚书大人，母亲是权倾朝野的赤云家嫡女。长乐自出生以来，就注定不会平凡。
The Northern Wei dynasty was obliterated one night, leaving behind the kind-hearted Princess Feng Xin-er as an orphan. Although she escapes death, she accidentally enters her enemy's territory and she assumes the identity of Li Wei Young, the daughter of the Prime Minister. She suffers many hardships but eventually utilizes her wisdom and sense of justice to become a powerful woman as well as gaining a beautiful romance.
杀害我全家的仇人，他们不是我的家人，他们也是我的仇人。我倒要看看李未央有什么